I'm Mears. I'm the community manager for SideFX, and today I'm talking to Adrian Lazar. He's an indie game developer working on Planet Alpha 31. How you doing, Adrian?
Hi Ben, pretty well. At GDC here, talking with a lot of people, meeting a lot of people, so it's all good.
Okay, so when did you first start playing video games, and what are some of your all-time favorite video games?
Yeah, so I think the first time I played video games were on a cloned version of an Atari. Like back in the days, we had some Russian clones. And anyways, those weren't my favorite games. The first time I played, like, let's say, real games were on a PC, and the first game was Quake 1, actually. You know, I loved it. That's actually one of my favorite video game. And then Another World, it's another great favorite of mine, and was actually the inspiration for my game, Planet Alpha 31.
Okay, and so what can you tell us about Planet Alpha 31? What kind of game is it?
So it's an atmospheric action platformer mixed with bits of puzzles and exploration that takes place on an alien planet at the edge of the universe. That's the elevator pitch for Planet Alpha 31. It's a very interactive, very alive world where animals and plants react naturally to the day and night cycle, and at some point the player gets the ability to change the cycle, and so he can make use of some special alien structures and also affect the behavior of the animals, and that's going to help him in his quest.
Okay, great. And so how did you first start doing game development? Like, when did you start making games?
So I started working in post-production about 14 years ago, doing TV commercial work. And then at some point I just I wanted to try something else, right? And so in 2009 I took a job at Tau Interactive working on Hitman, Absolution back then, and that was my first time in video games. At the beginning I worked in the marketing department doing cinematics and stuff like that, okay. And later on I moved to actual game development as a lighting artist on Hitman. Okay,
great. And what tools do you use to make Planet Alpha 31?
So we're using Houdini for creating the assets. We're using Unreal as the backbone, as the engine to create the game, and we use Blender as well for some of the assets.
Okay, and so how has it been using Houdini to make the art for Planet Alpha 31?
I mean, it's been pretty awesome for us. You know, we're a small core team of 2 artists, so we like to iterate a lot, we like to prototype a lot. So Houdini allows us to do that using the procedural workflow. Yeah, so I'm super happy. You know, we get to try different things very fast using using Houdini. So it's all good for us.
And Unreal Engine, how's that been?
I mean, Unreal is amazing. You know, we have a lot of nice render features. You know, everything is it's nice and shiny. You can definitely see that they worked. They have a long history of doing AAA games. You know, So you know, it's a good combination. You know, for us, it allows us to have an indie game that, you know, is made by a small team that I think, you know, and of course I'm subjective, but I think it stands out, and, you know, it stands actually at the same level with every other AAA game, you know, with a small production. So very happy with the tools that we're using.
And how far along is Planet Alpha 31? Do you have a release date in mind yet, or?
Well, I mean, we hope to release the game at the beginning of next year on PC and consoles.
Okay, great. And so my final question is, what does procedural mean to you?
Oh, so I mean, we touched a bit on that earlier. So procedural, I think it allows us to do fast iterations and fast prototyping, and that's, you know, that's the best thing for us, and that's the main you know, the main thing that Houdini offers us that we're very happy for. It's a fast iteration and a fast prototyping.
Okay, great. Thanks for talking to us. I'm really looking forward to Planet Alpha 31.
Great.
Thanks, Adrian.
Thank you.